What up, y'all? What up? It is your favorite Devin Barbee, and you are tuning in to the Hotlist with Barbee. And let me just tell y'all, not only is it hot outside, but the heat just walked in, yo. First of all, I had the honor of interviewing these talented individuals from years back. And to have them back in the building, bringing the heat and all that good stuff, man, it's just a whole situation up in here. Without further ado, we got the concept in the building.
What's good? What's going on? Appreciate you, Barbie.
Thank you. The pleasure is mine, man. You guys are just raw talent, flat out. Y'all been in the game for a minute. I can't wait to just talk about this new music and all these hot shits you been dropping and all that good stuff. Why don't y'all go ahead and introduce yourself? You know what I'm saying?
Okay. I go by the name of B.
I go by the name of Jay.
With a concept.
Yay. So first things first, the name, the concept. Please tell me where that name came from.
Well, honestly, we were searching for ideas of how to go about becoming a duo and being just one at the same time. And our music is mostly based on speaking into existence, mindset, and the concept kind of just came about from like just everything being an idea to begin with. So through creation, when you want to do anything, when you want to manifest anything, it all starts with an idea. So it's like another word. The concept's like another word of saying the universe, oneness. So it's just another play on word on that.
Yeah. Okay. And how long have you guys been together?
It's been a minute now. It's been about what?
14 years.
13 years. Yeah. We went to high school together. That's kind of how we found out that we both did music separately at that time.
Okay.
Actually, funny thing is, in class, I overheard him rapping some Cassidy bars. and you know, we're in Atlanta, we're in Georgia, and not many, at least at that time, not many kids were listening to Cassidy. And so when I heard that flow and heard those bars, I was like, who's that? And I turned around, introduced myself. Well, I kind of just told him, it's Cassidy. That's you.
Okay, dope. So, you know, you guys being a group for so many years, how did y'all make that work? Because times have changed, obviously, too, within the last 14 years. You guys have grown up, matured, and things like that. How did y'all keep that tight niche like that?
We just always had the common goal of putting out music, being a duo. We're both students of the game, so. You know, coming up, we just kind of made that pact with each other, like no matter what, we're gonna rock this. Yeah. And you know, even when we graduated school, Brandon ended up moving to California for a few years. So we was sending music back and forth. We was sending verses back and forth, sending beats back and forth. I think we both did a tape separately, and then we did like our first little project that we dropped together. We dropped it 10 years ago this month, actually.
Wow.
In 2012.
And more than anything, we're just we're family at the end of the day. So it's no different. It's like we don't really look at being separate individuals when it comes to being a duo and just more. That's my brother, and then we're all one when it comes to this music. So. That didn't separate us from the distance or anything. We were sending files on AIM at the time. We sending MP3 vocals back and forth, and still kept it moving. I'd still come and visit, still record. And
we did shows when we came back. I came out there. We shot videos.
Oh yeah, I do remember that too. Yeah. Okay, I remember that.
So it's been a minute.
Yes, and so with the with y'all style, like when I said y'all raw, because I really feel like I'm glad when you explain like the name, what the concept, where it came from, the universe and things like that. I feel like you guys keep it really real, because I feel like with rap, especially nowadays, it's just so cliche. It's kind of like even, there's not even any more Cassidys anymore. Like, it's just so blah to me. Not saying that there's not talented people out there or things like that, but I just feel like you guys are really talking about something. Like, you really can vibe off the lyrics. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's love. That's love.
Yes. You know I'm gonna give y'all some love now. I told y'all I was hot in this video.
Yeah.
So, Who inspires you guys though as artists? Like what artists? Who's like your go-to, especially since you guys have been rapping even separately so long? Who was like your that's it?
It's funny, a lot of those guys on the wall.
Yeah, most definitely. A lot of those guys.
So, and that's how we bonded, off of Cassidy. But then getting to know him more, seeing that we vibe to the same albums, the same projects inspired us. A big influence is definitely Nas.
Most definitely.
Nas is Illmatic.
That's a good one.
Yeah, of course, M. He became a big inspiration
Y'all dropping
at
names.
the time.
Okay.
So, and then duos, of course, Outkast, Mobb Deep. Slumville. We had a lot of a connection with that because now, like I said at the time too, I couldn't find many kids that were listening to that kind of music. So we had a connection off of that.
Yeah.
I'm not sure who else I'm missing, but
y'all done named, I was about to say, y'all done named some hitters. I've actually, not too many people. I always ask that when I have artists come on. So I always like to know what's the math behind the madness,
Right.
like who inspired you. And not too many people have said those people.
Yeah, I'm surprised.
That's good, right? Yeah, they be saying some other folks and stuff. And I'm like, okay, that's interesting.
Right.
But no, those are some heavy hitters. Those are some legends. But I feel like that's where you guys are going anyway.
Oh.
Legendary. Come on.
So
who would you want to collab with though? Just right now, somebody to say, yo, whoever right now we're about to just have them pull up.
That's a good question.
That's a really good question.
It's funny because when we just got into a comfortable space where we're now more open to doing collabs and
you guys weren't before? Was it just strictly kind of?
It's just we had so much to say, So like there wasn't enough room on a track that we're like, okay, let's leave this verse open.
Right.
And there's two of us, so we want to get off what we want to say, and then definitely though. We would one day, at least I know he's with it, but working with Janae.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Singers, a lot of singers. Rap wise, I think it would be legendary to have a way to get Little Brother together or
definitely
Outkast. Like that's that's shooting, but hopefully,
sky's the limit.
At least one of them. That'd be cool.
Most definitely.
But we would love to work with a lot of legendary duos, a lot of legendary groups. Individual artists, I would say right now, of course, the Coles, the Kendricks,
Ooh, I love me some Kendrick Lamar. I do. He gets me. Like his lyrics, he goes hard. Every time.
So definitely, there's a lot. I think sometimes there's people you want to work with, but the vibe has to be right. The record has to be right.
The time has got to be right.
So who knows? We might get that wish come true, and then we're in the studio, and it's like, we'll see what happens.
Right.
I'm gonna have to be in there too. Like, hey, this is Devin Barbee live, and look. Oh my goodness. Okay, well that's good though.
Yeah.
So have you guys over the years have people tried to get in? Like, I want to be a part of the group. Can you add me? Let's be 3. Let's be 4. Have y'all had that? Like, y'all dope. I want to get on.
I don't know.
There was somebody.
Me too.
Not too often, but there was somebody probably like years ago that
you might have gotten it more.
I got it
because when I left Georgia, I was in Cali.
Somebody was trying to step on your toes.
Someone's trying to come in my spot.
No, not with the name B, yo. You can't do that with the name B, yo. What?
But I kind of just told him like, we'd be down to collab, but this is something already kind of set in stone. This isn't something that we're planning anymore. This is just something that is.
Yeah, and it's funny that he says that. I feel like I have a big saying that everything's been written. So it's kind of like this is like just something that we've already lived through, and we're kind of just going back through it. So it's like something that you just can't jump in and and do. I think everything is planned. So, but definitely. If the feeling is right, we can make a record.
Yeah, we can make a record
against it.
Yeah,
y'all hear that? A record, but don't be trying to be the concept part 3, okay? That's about it. All right. But anyway, so now who calling my phone? That's just disrespectful calling the phone when I'm doing a live. I'm just playing. People don't know no better. But anyway. So speeding it up now, how many albums or EPs, albums have you guys done from then to now? So I know y'all got some new stuff that we're gonna talk about after this break, but drop a number. How many?
Let's see.
I would say probably 3 full projects. The first 2 that we dropped were like 20-song projects. You gotta remember this was back in 2012 and then 2013. We kind of did those back to back. And then after that, we were putting out singles from like 2014 to 2016, and then in December, when we interviewed the first time, that's when we dropped our third project, which was called Connected. And now this is like our first like real studio album. I would call the last few projects like projects or mixtapes.
Like y'all was in this, cause yeah, you guys have been in the studio. Cause previously, I know it was like I know you guys had a producer you were working with pretty fluently, but you guys were like mixing, mastering, and engineering.
Almost definitely.
At the crib.
It's pretty much daily, just living in the studio.
Yeah, most definitely.
So there's always
it was a vibe though. Used to be some vibes down there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's good though. I mean, I like the grind. You know what I mean? I think that's the most important thing. And then too, some people feel like, especially nowadays, all right, we gotta get it out there, we gotta drop it, we gotta pop, let's go.
Right.
You know, and it's like if you don't get it out there right away, I've seen a lot of people get discouraged. But for someone, you know, like you guys, it's like you guys have so much material. You've never stopped. You've been persistent, even when being in separate states. It's like, wow, if that opportunity knocks at your door, y'all ready as hell. Y'all are like, oh, hold on, wait a minute. I got like a plethora of shit.
Catalog.
Yeah,
right. Like, what do you
catalog,
know?
Yeah. And that's what we want to. I guess when we go about making music, it's just passion. So it's not really trying too hard to get somewhere. So, you know, it's just kind of like we said, it's been written. So we're just enjoying the journey, enjoying the process, seeing how it plays out. And we got the catalog to do it. So,
y'all do, damn it.
So
It's
going to keep growing too. So that's what we're excited about.
Yeah.
The next stuff coming. So.
Next stuff coming crazy.
And I can't wait to get into that and talk about management and all this good stuff. When we get back, y'all, I'm going to have to take a little break real quick. You know, we got to let some air in here because of all this heat and all this litty. And we about to get into all this other little hot stuff about the concept. You're tuning in to the Hotlist with Barbee. And hey, make sure you go to smokegcigars.com and get your damn G papers.
Absolutely.
Shout out to Trap House Films. We'll be right back, baby. Your favorite Barbee.